The challenge right now is we stopped. We had to stop midway through. I can't remember. That's right. We had stopped to get the... I don't think it's that one that I want first. I want... Is it you? Yes, it's you. Okay. I've had this issue before. Oh, dang it. There it is. How does this song go again? It's only been a week. You think I'd remember? Hey. We stopped because we ran out. We wanted to get the piece of heart that has nothing to do with anything that's happening with our story. And now we have to... I'm gonna have to stop at some point to get water. The conversation... The conversation between Link and Tattle at this point... See, I'm trying to remember everything that we talked about the first time... last week. Because that has a major consequence on everything that we're talking about here. I believe we had started at the climb to... I think that's... Yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember what those chests are for. Or, not what they're for, but how to activate them. The conversation between Link and Tattle as they begin to go through this place has to be about Link's challenges. His story. Why he is here and what he is trying to do. Looking for Navi, his questions, his insecurities, so on and so forth. That is the wrong button. Dude, I don't have time! See? I don't have time! This is such a frustrating puzzle. Obviously, I know what to do. It's the doing it that is so annoying. Thank you. Okay. We got it. Much frustration. Okay, there's nothing else here. So, I'm gonna leave those alone. Alright. I recall this one. I know there is a... Yes. I'm... Ah, dang it. Ah! Ran into too many things. there is... because Tattle is a fairy, I feel like Tattle would know what happens to fairies. I don't want to... I want to keep the ending of... You know, at the very end, Link is... Dang it. Link rides off into the woods, and we are not given any indication as to whether he finds Navi or whether Navi's even alive. Because I know there is a theory that Navi fulfilled her purpose, therefore she dies. There we go, got it. Ugh. This one's such an annoying one to deal with. And hello, Daisy. So I don't want to... I don't want Tattle to give any more credence to that theory than there needs to be. I don't want her to imply to Link, or even suggest it, honestly, that there is a chance that Link, Navi could be dead. Crap, dead. Speaking of which, tell me the... Oh, thank goodness. Link's recovery should not be... Oh, crap. Link's recovery and him working through his sadness, his emotion, should not be dependent on whether or not he is reunited with Navi. Oh, crap. So if that is the case, how much of a conversation should Tattle and Link be having about his fears and his concerns? It could be brought up as a potential, I suppose. Like, some fairies do this, but obviously not every fairy does. Maybe. What? I thought there was a ledge there. It helps if I could... It would help if I could see what was going on. I hesitated. If I had committed to going, I probably would have made it. Instead, I eyed that potential ledge and was like, wait, could I go to that ledge now? Could I? And yeah. That! Again, I could have done it. I didn't think I was going to make it, but I could have made it. I dodged the bomb shoe, and at least it's not killing my health every time. You'd think it would. Oh. Forgot my strategy. That could have been a problem. Oh, so that's why I couldn't hit the ledge. There's no ledge for me to get on. Okay. Can you tell it's been a minute since I've played this? There's a lot of Zelda games. It's hard to remember every puzzle in every scenario. There we are. Ay. Finally. Give me, please. Thank you. Wait, are we here already? Oh crap, we're here already. Okay, oh man, oh man. Okay, so... what was... I was thinking so much about this conversation between Link and Tattle, I forgot that there's another part of this conversation that doesn't need to be had like at the exact moment, but I want to try and tie this loss, this confusion, even some of the hurtful feelings that Link has been harboring towards Navi for leaving him. I want to tie it somehow into the situation with Ikana, because I want these two to be parallel with each other. The challenge is we're just right now about to hit our Garo leader. And maybe the Garo leader, he starts giving voice to some of these thoughts that Link has been having. He has not voiced them before. But the Garo Master starts to voice them. The Garo Master, we will learn as a part of all of this, is kind of the major person, kind of like the head of the infiltration network who started laying down all of the rumors and all of the lies that caused... Wow, this is not working. That started to cause all of this infighting and betrayal and the Civil War. Well, that didn't work. So I can block you, but... There we go! We'll just break through it. Now. It's fine. Oh, good. Ah! I forgot about that. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now, in this case, it's very honorable death, seppuku, death by explosion, all that kind of stuff, and that's fine as far as the game goes. But instead, what I think I would want to happen in this case is that instead of us needing to go outside in order to flip everything around, Instead, what happens is that shadows begin erupting from underneath the Garo Master. Because obviously he's not going to just go down without a fight if his goal is to subterfuge the entirety of the kingdom, possessed by evil, yada, yada, yada. And so instead, everything starts to get really, 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 really dark. It is in the process of... Let me see where the... Oh, thank you for all this help back. I appreciate it. I don't see the treasure chest. It must be... flip side. So I kind of want the tauntings of the Garo Master and the... Well, that's where it is. Can I... Do I have Bomb Chew? I have a Bomb Chew. Could I potentially... I'm gonna try something. I only get one shot at this. Nope. Alright. It was worth a shot. I want the Garo Master's taunts and such to be... There we go. To be something that... I bet I could get it from here. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I saved myself a trip. Anywho, I want the Garo Master to be taunting Link with these thoughts that he's had about Navi and everything else. Because, of course, the Garo Master, in his super ninja ways, has been keeping track of Link and the conversation he's been having, so on and so forth. Well, then I came up with another way to make the shot, and it worked. But through that conversation... Ow. And the conversation that Link and Navi, Link and Tattle had been having, Link is starting to get a better handle on everything that has gone on, where he realizes that he has been... Oh, is that the only one that I need the... No, it's not. Doesn't really matter. Let's go through the upside down stuff, then I'll know which ones we need to grab. Okay, that's fine. Ow! Grief. Anywho... Basically, the arrival of the light arrows in this case is not a item that Link gets for defeating the Garo Master. Instead, it is something that returns to him, because he knew how to use the light arrows before. It's something that returns to him as he makes peace once again with himself, with everything that has been going on. And so that light arrow parts the darkness, and it reveals the Gyro Master again, who's about to attack. Link is able to counter. And then instead, it's not Link, but the Gyro Master, who instead flips everything on its head as a... maybe as a last resort, or maybe because Link has... pushed him to this limit, he is now breaking he's in the process of breaking the curse that is on Ikana, which the Gyro Master does not want, because he is a servant of all of this darkness. And the flipping of this place occurs as a result of this dark energy escaping and permeating this place. So with Link's personal challenge, at the very least, maybe not resolved, but it has reached a... ow. Whee! Oh, nope, I'm not dead. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, there we go. Oh, did that? It did. Okay, hang on. There's so many things going on in this dungeon. It's really hard to pay attention to everything and still get this narrative under wraps. What I'm trying to say is that with the personal challenge and narrative that Link was having as he's dealing and expressing all of this, then, of course, personally manifested with the Gyro Master, it's not resolved yet, but at the very least, Link is working towards that end. And it's enough, at least for now, that... ow. Wow. That was horrible. Let's try that instead. That is the wrong thing. I wanted this. Okay, there are... where? Oh, did I? I don't think I did. Also, I'm really gonna need some magic soon. Ah, of course. You know, if I had had the foresight to do it, it would have been a good idea for me to grab some Chateau Romani when we were out. Because I could use the magic. Oh well. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. to this point, Link and Navi do not know the role that the Garo Master played in all of these events. And so that is something that they would therefore need to discover and learn in this second half as they're wandering around this upside-down labyrinth. I appreciate having limitless magic and arrows being brought to me. Please let me get this over before you drop it down. That would be really nice. Thank you. Oh. Wrong button. Let's try that again. Much better. So they would need to find records of some kind as they're going through this section, detailing why the Garo Master would betray his country, essentially. Is it for personal gain? Was he bribed in some way? Did he think that he was going to take over the country? Hello, sir. I'd like to not use magic right now, if I can help it. It's a precious resource. Man, I think I just wasted an arrow. Hi! Sure, come right next to me. See how that works for you. Goodbye. Because these events happened before these events, I wonder how pertinent it would be to tie the events of Ikana's fall to that of Majora's Mask. I could see potential in that. But I don't know if it would be the best idea. It's nice to have Majora's Mask just kind of be this separate entity that just happens to come in and mess with everything. On the other hand, if Majora's Mask is tied to Termina specifically in some way or another, that would then explain why... Maybe not explain something, but it would give kind of an indication as to why it kind of winds up here, aside from just because the Skull Kid is from here and wants to get whatever back. Thank you. It depends on how ancient we want to make Majora's Mask and the whole Majora's Mask incident. Wait. What's over here? Hello? I am curious, sir. Ow. Thank you. Ah, yes. Okay. That's very important. Glad we grabbed that. Day 3 is almost upon us. I would very much like to get through this place before night of day 3 because there's one more bottle that we need to grab. And to get it, I need to have as much nighttime available to me. So, if we were to tie this into Kana's Pass into Majora's Mask, it could be that no! Dang it! I was trying to avoid that! Ah. This is frustrating as heck. I think we moved all of the Deku scrubs around, so I have to go to this one. I think. I hope that's the case. You. Okay. Hello, sir. Here, can I have another one? Thank you. Oh, yeah, now I'm fine. Ugh. Whatever, I have 2 now. Frustrating. Ugh. So if the Garo Master was able to find Majora's Mask, maybe then the curse that is befallen over Ikana, it is just a continuation of what had happened before. They dealt with this problem before, and it led to their downfall. Hate you. So we don't need to have any grand monologue explaining that. All we really need is to have records, right? I think that's really all we need for Link to be able to basically put the pieces together. I'm gonna grab the bunny hood now. Fallen version of Hyrule and Mask was from Ikana. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed, but it makes for a solid theory, I think. Come here. Come here! Ow. There are certainly parallels to Ikana and Hyrule being related in some way. Oh, hi there. Apparently I never saw you. Okay, I can grab that later. I'm just here to grab whatever I can in terms of these guys. 15, 14, 15. Okay, so yeah, so there's 2 more. One is in the upside down world, which is fine. The other one is right there. So bye. You. Okay. Yep, that's it. Perfect. That takes care of all of it. We'll be able to grab the Great Fairy Sword as soon as we take care of this place. Since we have the Great Fairies being present in the temples as well, we are Basically, I'm gonna have the Scythe dude be the Gyro Master as well, just kind of like the Gyro Master revealed or something to that effect. And the Gyro Master is basically holding the Great Fairy at bay so that she can't do anything to further cleanse the temple. He still has that power, and it's been enhanced by Majora's Mask returning. I don't think that we would have that information from any kind of writings. I think discovering that the Gyro Master had originally discovered Majora's Mask here in Ikana, and basically the writings and journals that Link and Tattle are able to find detail basically the Gyro Master's descent into madness. Unfortunately, there is no record saying how he was originally stopped. Can I backflip up there? How did I probably hookshotted this. That would make most sense. Assuming I can get the right angle. Hey! Hey! Okay, this is ridiculous! These hitboxes are dumb. No! Everything about that was dumb. This is not how high up I wanted to go. Can we try this again, please? Okay. I hate you. How and why, sir? Everything about this is dumb. Thank you! I can leave now. Moving on. Well, I don't think that... Ow. I don't think that Majora's Mask needs to necessarily be native to Ikana. It just needs to have been here previously. The question, of course, is what happened to the mask after... Maybe not, of course, but you get what I mean. A question that I think is worth asking is, what happened to Majora's Mask after Ikana fell? I think it is most feasible in the way that we have things set up that the Great Fairy and or the Giant here, probably all of the Giants, maybe even all of the Great Fairies. Let's have it be all of the Great Fairies, because then there's even more of a reason for the Great Fairies to be involved in... Oh, wonderful. For all of the Great Fairies to be involved in this calamity. I need to check something. I was worried that somehow I had gotten myself turned around and somehow I was putting the block right where I found it. Which would be a little silly if that was the case, but I needed to be sure. Has this been open the whole time? I didn't need to do any of that. That was meant to open the whole time. I didn't need to. Amazing. I'm so observant. I know everything that's going on. Doesn't matter. I have time. I have plenty of time. Everything's fine. So, Majora's Mask's origins, we are going to keep consistent with what the mask salesman told us, is that it is a very ancient relic used in dark hexing rituals from long, long, long ago. And its location, its original purpose, etc., it has been lost to history. Amazing. If only it had been that easier sooner. Oh well, I needed the magic anyway. We'll get back to this conversation, because instead of the boss key being like behind that door, that's actually where the Great Fairy of this temple has been sealed. Obviously, this guy is not exactly interested in having that happen. And also because he's super evil dude who had Majora's Mask for a long time. Kind of think of it like having the One Ring. You know, just slowly corrupting him, turning him super, super evil, that kind of deal. Bye! And of course, we get a cool fight scene where Link is able to finally defeat the Garo Master once and for all and release the Great Fairy. And the Great Fairy would then reveal the full history of Majora's Mask's presence in Ikana, how the Gower Master originally had it, and how she and her sisters were able to finally contain the Gower Master by divesting him of Majora's Mask and banishing it from the kingdom. Unfortunately, by then, it was already too late, and the kingdom itself fell into ruin. Oh, actually, no, before we go, I'm wondering if the crates outside replenish themselves. And... ah, thank you. And it was the return of Majora's Mask, throwing open the Stone Tower Temple, that allowed the Gower Master to become free again, and thus continue wreaking havoc through all of what was left of Ikana and torturing the souls that were resting here. Okay, could you stop that? Oh my gosh. Thank you. I got myself obliterated here. These guys are usually not that hard. Either that or my memory's just wonky. Both are very possible. This, the Giant's Mask. So, I would like for... because there's the Great Fairy Sword, which is obviously our two-handed, uber-powerful sword in this game. But we also have the Giant's Mask, and this mask is kind of given to us kind of out of nowhere, if you think about it. It's like, oh, by the way, use this to defeat the boss, which is weird. So... I feel like this would be a better gift from the Great Fairy to Link in order to deal with this final foe. Its power is greater than any you have faced. Only... it would require the strength of those who you have been saving. Let me give you this as a means to obtain that power. Something to that effect. I totally am doing this. Because it's funnier. Just drop right in the middle. I wonder how many people try and beat this thing without using the Giant's Mask. I'm not going to go through that, because that would be absolutely ridiculous. I'm not here for such nonsense. So I'm not gonna. You guys going? Really hard to see what I'm doing. Seriously? That was weird. Give me a sec. I think I have 2 of these. Seriously? Thank you! Should not be that hard to smack you. That was a good one. Okay. Yeah, I don't have much in terms of storytelling commentary for this, because it's a lot of just running around and smacking a couple of giant worms. Okay, am I even hitting you? I can't tell if I'm even hitting you. Apparently I hit that one. Thank you. Go away. Okay. There you are. I'm gonna end up needing this other blue potion, aren't I? There we go! My gosh! That's more frustrating than anything. Bye! It is very satisfying how those die, though. Okay. The fight goes as normal, as it goes. Oh no. No! No! I forgot the thing! I have to go back and get the thing. That's fine. I can go back and get it. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I actually don't know if there's any... Oh, rewind. You're right. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, gosh. Oh, that saves so much time. Thank you, Shima Comics. I appreciate that. Let's go now. I got it! Again! Oi. Okay. I do very much like how this scene plays out, and I really don't know if there is anything more that needs to be added to it. Well, we've helped all of you. That's all we can do. All us. That's what they're saying. Without being told, we understand. So now you'll help us out in exchange. We'll call you from the clock tower, so do something about him, all right? What? Your voices sound sad. You don't want to? Or give your friend. Forgive our friend? What do you mean by forgive? What friend? Now, I think I might want to change that phrasing at the end. forgive our friend, perhaps. Maybe. Something to that effect. So that question lingers in the air. It is at the end of this that all of the great fairies show up. Couple of things happen. First off, it is the Great Fairy's magic that clears the sky. Additionally, this is also when the Great Fairy's sword is given to Link as a gift from the fairies collectively, instead of it just being the one. And more discussion, I think, could be had here between Link, Tattle, and all of the great fairies in regards to the events that have occurred and the toll that it has taken on the people and the lives that have been torn apart because of it. What I really want to happen, though, because at this moment, Tattle's reaction is, well, we have done everything. And so if we've done everything, there's nothing more that we need to do. So let's just go to the clock tower. We're ready. But instead, there needs to be something, and I'm not sure what. Maybe you can help me think of something. Secret shrine behind waterfall, now awaiting the challenges of bold visitors sure of their might. Oh, okay, we can do that. Here I am. I'm sure of my might. You. Okay, what are we doing? Yes, yes, yes. Go see them if you feel like it? Okay. I feel like it. Oh. Maybe I should turn those off. Let's head over here first. Awesome! Oh, I think this is a mini boss rush. Like, this is the Dodongo Cavern mini boss. Not it's the Snowhead mini boss. Or, no. This is the, Windfall. Anyhow, I don't know what I'm saying. Thank you. Basically, what I want to do is we need to essentially jog Link's memory. Specifically when it comes to Kafei. Because thus far in... Yeah, these are all the mini bosses. Thus far in all of the... In all of the travels, he has been given hints, if you will. Basically indicators pointing him in the general direction of Kafei, Anju, and all of that stuff. But he hasn't been given any actual good definition. Basically, no real idea of what's going on with that quest. It's just been kind of sitting in the back of his brain. Well, these next silver rupees aren't going to be meaning much to me. Oh well. That's fine. I'm here for the piece of heart anyway. Oh, right. You're, Hi. Hi, buddy. Oh, does that mean the scythe guy is in the other room? That's, well... Alright, I will save my magic for that then. I will do this the slower way. One at a time. Or we can just do this. There we go. I have plenty of health to spare, so I can just do this for a while. Alright, so. Thank you. And if you're that interested in letting me break all of these. Oh, there we go. I broke all the stuff. Oh my gosh, they're stuck in the wall. Nice. Thank you. Goodbye. That was an amusing experience. Honestly, I think that went more smoothly than usual. Well, if you ever need 400 rupees, this is a great way to get 400 rupees in a relatively short amount of time. You're kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I think I need... I need health, is basically what he's saying. Apparently, I think it, by the looks of it, I just need 14 parts. And that's 15, so that should be enough. I thought these little heart thingies meant something. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I need one more. Well, crap. What's my heart container count? Oh, dang it. All right. Well, I guess that means I need to figure out where I could potentially grab a piece of heart, or 3 pieces of heart, which, honestly, I'm not entirely certain where that would be. Let's see. Okay. Let's head to... Come on, come on, come on. We have until nightfall to try and do this. I really wish I had I had taken care of Sakan in Clocktown because I have 500 rupees. I could buy the all-night mask. That would have been nice to have. Okay, I am looking for... right here. There we go. Hello, sir. You are in my way. About to start questioning how many arrows that was going to require. I don't think I've ever got... No, I had to have gotten this harpies before, because I'm pretty certain I've gotten 100%. Right. You... Okay. Really wish I had all of the... Oh, there we go. Well, you're not it. Oh, here it is. Ow. Wait, what? Well, hang on. Maybe I gotta kill everything in here first. Why do I keep going in the wrong order? Ay, ay, ay. I wasn't close enough to it. Was probably the reason. All right. Is it you? What exactly is this? I feel like this is for something. I don't know what. Aha! I found a thing! Okay, now we can just go finish playing music at those gossip stones and we'll be good to go. Ironically, that is not the one I was looking for, but it turned out to be a good one. How fortuitous. Let's try this rock. Aha. What? I swear I know how this game works. My. Every time I do this, I'm never certain if I'm supposed to do all of them different colors or all of them the same color. Thankfully, I have a list here that tells me they're supposed to be all of the same color. So we continue. Why is it so hard? Why am I having such a hard time? There we go. One more. Oh, I didn't realize how little magic I had. Awesome. I believe this is the last one. I'm right. Wonderful. Anyway, back to our discussion topic. Basically, what I want to do is find something needs to be said where Link is able to basically make the connection. There it is! Now we have 16. Link needs to be able to make the connection that tells him that Anju is the one who is going to have information about Kafei. This is not the right one to teleport to. I have made a mistake. Oh! I didn't realize that. Huh. If known that was the case, I would have gotten the Great Fairy Sword sooner. Anyway, what I want to do is Link needs to be able to make the connection. The major points that leads Link to that conclusion. We have there might be something that we can do back in Milktown, back at the ranch. Oh, it's you! I was expecting the other one. Okay. Thank you for immediately going to that. Good. Goodbye. I really did not need 16 hearts for that. I didn't even need 3 hearts for that. Whatever. Should have deposited all my money. This works well. I want to get back over to Clocktown. There we go. Seems you somehow managed to heal their souls. If you say so. There it is. The real reason I came over here. Oof. Ta-da! Okay. Off to Milk Road and the ranch. Because we have the ride where Premia says that her friend has a wedding the day of the carnival. I don't think I've seen you over here. Can I talk with you? The huge moon is going to crash down in town sometime tonight. I wonder if we'll be alright. Great question. Aren't you a little restless? Oh, no, we don't need to do that. Confident, aren't you? Dude, how's that for... I need to get a screenshot of that. That's good. Okay, I have just enough time. We can run over here because there is another piece of art that you can get here. You have to get a dog that's gonna win. So, hopefully I can do this fast enough. Should do pretty well. Nothing much different than usual. Belly hurts. I'm tired. Could win. I could not win. Too old for this. Don't have much time. Feel unstoppable. You're the closest one. I think there's one other one that... This one. I'm here for my wife and child. There's no way I'll lose. That is the biggest indication that he's gonna win. Is there a certain amount that I'm supposed to bet for this, or is it just... If you win 150 or more rupees. Okay. I'll bet 90. At least the time doesn't pass with this one. Go, puppy, go! Please don't be all the way at the back. Thank you. There we go. No, 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 no! Ah! He got second. He did it again. Darn it. Oh, wait, that's 180 rupees, which means you get a piece of heart. Woohoo! That's what I needed. Awesome. There's a treasure chest over here. I am assuming that it is... Yeah, it's just a normal money treasure chest. I don't need to worry about it. Okay. Okay, I want to see if there is anything that... I have seen... I want to see, basically, if Romani says anything at night that... Obviously, she couldn't say anything before because she was... But we have, obviously, Madame Detour and what she had asked Link to do to find her missing son. We have... We saw very briefly when Link took... Well, actually, no. The first time that Link came in, when he was a Deku scrub, that interaction Anju had with the mail carrier. Where did you get this? From the postbox. The postbox where? So there's that. If we really wanted to, we can even add an additional line or something that gives more of an indication, like, oh my gosh, this is from yada yada yada. That we don't want to name it because the idea is for Link to be able to take all of this stuff together and realize, wait, Anju, she's the key to finding Kafei, and because of everything that is... They're not in here yet, which means they haven't... Okay, so they're here. They're already here. That doesn't change. Dang it, this is ruining my bid to grab the final bottle. Chateau Romani. First time I get to drink it. Until now, my sister always says wait until you're an adult, but why now? Does Romani get a mask too? I'll make one for you. Sleep with me in my bed tonight, okay, Romani? I do want to wait on this. This is more important to me. We can always grab the bottle later. God dang it. Speed this up just a little bit. The next couple of cycles, we have 2 goals. We have get all the stuff that I haven't gotten yet, which we're pretty close to that. We're only missing 12 heart pieces. Only. And obviously, do the Kafei quest. So we have what we talked about already. I want to say I would like to have one more piece of the puzzle to fall into place for Link to recognize that the final... to recognize the connection. It might be an additional scene that we have to create. We know that Madame Dautour spends the final night in the milk bar. Giving up hope, all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, we do need to do the cafe quest twice. Look at them walking together. I love that. Ranch opens at 6 a.m. Romani Ranch. So, we're not allowed to go in now. So that just stays. Which is fine. Oh, maybe not 6. It's a 10. I only have 10 left. I think... that is... Oh, I have to do that. Well, crap baskets. I have to save up 5,000 rupees in the bank. That's a lot. Okay. Well, we'll need to see how much more we need to get. Oh, me being a completionist. This is what I do. Oh, 5 whole... If Madame Dautour is spending the last nights, it could be... Because the original plan was to go straight to the clock tower, summon the giants, and then everything would be fine. But Link is hesitant because he feels like there's something that he's forgotten or something that he's missing. Something doesn't feel right. And what is... There has to be a connecting line. Something that someone says that gives Link the realization that Anju is the key to the whole wedding thing. The whole cafe quest. What? Give me more than that. Not for an iconic song like that. How dare you? Just collecting more rupees because I might as well. I need them, apparently. There's one. You. Dang it, it's not... It's not registering. I don't know what it is. What is the through line? I should not be going this way. There's nothing over here I need to work with. Well, no, that's not entirely true. I could grab this. We're also hitting right towards midnight. I did not grab the thing, so... Alright, we'll deposit this, and then we'll work back. Dang it. What is the... Because I want someone to say... I want that eureka moment to happen. I want someone to say something. It could be Tattle. Tattle could say something. Maybe there's like a wedding pavilion set up or something in West Clocktown, because we see just outside that that's where... That's where that happens. Maybe... Dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, regardless, I really want that eureka moment. Something that tells Link that there is... Anju knows something. She's seen Anju's face at Romani Ranch. He has seen that something is missing, and he can't just leave it alone and just go on. And Tattle is like, yeah, that's kind of what I've come to expect from you, type of deal. And so that will leave them to go back one more time. And I say that because from a narrative sense, you want to have the Kafei Anju side quest to be the last thing that happens before you go into the moon. That's just... Narratively speaking, that is just the best thing to be able to do. But in order to 100% everything, we're not allowed to do that because there is, well, there's one quest that requires you to, with the couple's mask, you need that in order to get a piece of heart, and you basically have to do it twice, the Cafe quest, so you can get both of the endings from delivering the priority mail. It's better. So what I am going to do is I am going to do a whole bunch of money gathering. Because I need to collect 5,000 rupees. So many rupees. Oh as well as collecting any part pieces that I can grab while we go through our initial run here. And I think it would be best if I did the narrative for Kafei's quest now, as opposed to doing it later. Near you. This is so many. It's 5,000? 5,000! Ridiculous. Another thing that I can do here. There's this guy. Oh, I need money. I can't do this. I need money. Oh, that's funny. I deposited all my rupees, and now I need rupees. I'm so good at this. There we go. Let's do this. I would like to be able to get this done before the delivery is made. Because in my mind, I have Link and Tattle basically waiting in the Stockpot Inn for the postman. Good. Good. And good. 30! Thank you! Okay, now we're leaving. That's all we needed. Okay. And we got it done in time, so perfect. Oh, wow, we're earlier than I thought. which works. That's perfectly fine. Actually makes things a lot easier for me. So yes, Link is... I kind of like if you get the opening title screen in Clocktown, Link is just sitting on the chair, kind of dangling his legs. So they're just kind of hanging out here, as it were. Anju, at least at one point, would be like, Can I help you? No, we're just waiting for something. And before she can inquire further, that's when the postman shows up. From the postbox. That's not what I meant. From the postbox where? From the postbox somewhere. That's not what I mean. Obviously, she's already opened it up and she's reading it right as he's leaving so that she can ask that question. Link waits until the postman has departed before coming up and talking to her and asking about that letter. Initially, Anju is hesitant to say anything. Random kid that she doesn't know coming up and asking, what's that private letter you got there? But that's when Link pulls out the mask and says, could it possibly have something to do with this man? And she's stunned. She's like, wait, you're not one of the... No, but... She's obviously hesitant. She's concerned. She's panicked. But perhaps because this is not her prospective in-laws and a literal stranger, that she feels a little bit more willing to open up. Because, I mean, Madame and Mayor de Tour, it's like, it would be a political scandal if obviously he doesn't want this girl because he's not here. Even though that's not how they feel, city rumors being city rumors. People will people, if you will. So, that's why she ends up making that request. Where is the postman? Working with the postman should probably wait until night 2. Because I believe Link would want to, like, he wants to make sure that Anju's letter gets to... What am I missing? What am I missing? All Night Mask. Keaton Mask. Postman's hat. Is it Mayor de... Who am I missing? What the heck am I missing on this list? Oh, it's the mayor. Okay. Oh, because the only time I talked with the mayor was when I didn't have the bomber's notebook. Okay, that's fine. Okay, everything's fine. Nothing is wrong. Everything is accounted for. We're fine. Regardless, we're going to take this time to take care of a heart piece that I missed, which, of course, involves us killing Got again. Because we love killing Got. It is definitely the most fun boss in this whole thing, so I'm fine doing it. It's just funny. More got. We got more. Got. Do I have... Probably help if I grab some arrows. Magic's nice. I need... Perfect. I only need one arrow, but it's kind of essential if I want to get this boss fight going. In terms of the storytelling, we would be jumping between scenes. Because obviously at this point, the question of the clock is more or less solved. Anybody who plays this game can tell you that the threat of the clock really only lasts until you're used to the timing of everything. Here we go again! I don't need to be anywhere until 11:30. It's not even 4:30. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Good shot. Game respect game. Recognize game. Okay, that was just my fault. That's just fine. Get over here. Really? Thought I was gonna clear it. Wow. Just barely got that in the uphill. Would have broken the charge. Let me stop that. I feel like I'm getting worse and worse with each run. Okay, stalactites are falling. Dang it! Ah! Right into the boulder. Okay, he is starting to spark. Don't see bombs yet. Bomb should be dropping soon. There they are. All right, we're almost there. Plenty of time. Come here, you. What? Ooh, leapt over the stalactite. Holy crap, he didn't run away. How much? Usually when the bombs drop, it's only like 2 more hits. This guy's taking all kinds of abuse. There we go. Man. It took a minute. Okay. Please let me... There we go. Okay. There is a treasure chest over on the road to Goron Village that you couldn't get to before because it was under the ice. Well, there's no ice now. It's all water. So, with the presence of water, here it is. Things we do. Okay, so there's that one, which means we only have 8. Technically, we have 12 more, but the last 4 are all up on the moon. So we just need to find the rest of them. That's the postman. That's the Keaton mask. That's the postman's hat. So that's 3. What am I missing? I probably should be just doing this and at clock to stockpot in. That. There's those 2. The all-night mask. There's the couple's mask, which is 6. There's the... That's 7. Wait, I'm missing... What am I missing? Because 7 is the bank. So... What am I missing? Oh, I am missing... No, that she gives me Chateau Romani for that. Ugh. Oh, do I have to... Oh, I may have to get 2180 at the... Crap baskets. Okay. So be it. That'll happen later. I think I need to get a certain amount at the Swamp Shooting Gallery. That's the only one that I'm seeing here that I am somehow missing. Hate that. Hate that. Ugh. It's such a hard time just getting the bow. But so it goes. And so it goes. That's the annoying thing about completionism. There's a whole bunch of nickel and diming that you end up needing to do. Least of which being the fact that you have to deal with 5,000 rupees in the bank! Plus, I have to spend another 500 rupees to get the all-night mask. Ay. Ay, ay, ay. That reminds me, is there a biggest bomb bag that I'm missing? Or is it just the one? Oh. It's in Goron Village. Okay, I need to give him 200. That's fine. That's right. I forgot about that. In this case, since Link is meeting Anju here purposefully, she would actually give Link a spare key instead of us needing to jump up and sneak in or commit identity fraud. This conversation is where it is confirmed by Anju that Kafei and her are engaged to be married at the festival. Aside from that, we're pretty... Well, the contents of the letter. The contents of the letter are to assure Anju that Kafei still loves her, still wants to be married to her, but there has been complications that has prevented him from returning to her. He has been accosted and whatnot. I don't know if he necessarily needs to say that his wedding mask was stolen, but he does have to say that something is preventing him from coming. He wants her to stay true, to have faith in him, and he believes that the time will come soon when he will be able to recover everything and return to her. Anju, of course, is uncertain whether or not it is him and is questioning because it's been a decent amount of time since she's heard any word from him, much less seen him. And so that's why she's scared. She can't do it. It might even be that Kafei No. I was about to suggest that maybe Kafei wanted Anju to come. Because I'm scared I can't go. If she can't go, then she can't go to see him. However, since Kafei isn't going to come until he has the wedding mask, I don't think it would make sense for him to request her to come. So instead, it is just to send word and to that she got the letter and that she will stay true to him. So instead, the note that she makes is regards to Link And basically kind of as a go-between and as a measure of proof. And it just crossed my mind that I could probably give this letter to the paper, please. In fact, what does the Bobber's notebook say about when he's supposed to pop up? Oh, I could have given Anju's letter right to him right then and there. What a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. I'm glad we're not doing that. That would have been horrendous. Just plain wrong. Okay. So I am going to attempt this Giant's Forsaken archery contest again, because apparently I need to get something like 2180 in order to get this thing. I don't remember what I got before. I could probably look it up. I'm not going to. But I am willing to bet it was not 2180. Okay, bye. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slow down time so that I have as much opportunity as possible to get this taken care of before we continue on with our story. And I'm just hoping that we'll be able to pull this off. I can only dream. And pray and do my very best. All right, here we go. Ah, darn it. Oh! Can't do that to me. There we go. Got it. First try. I mean, if you discount all the tries that I had to do before. This time, first try, more than 2180, we're good. Okay. If I didn't get it this time, then I already got it before. Awesome! I got it! Moving on with my life. I just gotta figure where I can get a crap ton of money. That's right. Okay, so we don't have to do anything until the morning, or till the afternoon. So there's a couple of spots where we can farm money. Spookin', hello! By all means! Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a good night. I think I saw you were streaming earlier. I hope that was fun. I trust it was. I'm farming a crap ton of money while I wait for the evening before we can continue on with our story involving all of the waterworks. Just pick this up. Spend time farming money for a while, I guess. Back and forth, back and forth. $15 each, not too bad. Especially since they're not gonna fight back. Just over and over and over again. So I want to try and go back to what I was talking about before in regards to that through line that convinces Link to stay, not go to the clock tower, instead deal with the... He realizes that Anju and Kafei is the weak link here. It may even start with... They go back to Clock Town, they're getting ready, they're prepping for that night. But Link sees Madame Tour maybe going to the milk bar, which is where you find her later. And realizes that, oh, I never said I never did that thing that I said I was going to do. Tattle's response would be, what does it matter at this point? We already have everything we need. If we go and, once again, if we just go and save everybody, kind of the thing that she had said before, if we save everybody, then we'll be able to deal with everything else. Her Link's reaction is essentially, no, that's not right. Because what if what is going on is not connected to that? Or at the very least, we should be giving at least a modicum of hope. It's hard enough that they're going through all of this. They shouldn't have to go through, you know, the same old stuff. And Tato realizes that there's no... First off, there's no convincing Link otherwise. But secondly, it's an argument that she has come to realize is a pretty good argument. And so she agrees, and then they go. But it might... Ooh. Because if Link is overhearing, it might even be the fact that Anju's name is mentioned. If Anju's name is mentioned, then Link can suddenly put Anju in connection to the Tutors and to everything that he had heard Premia and Romani talk about. And then Link can remember what he had seen with Anju and her family coming to Romani Ranch. And he said he was going to come, but I left him, and basically all of these things are coming together, and he's realizing that's it. That's the way. That's our missing link. Link. Our connecting piece, as it were. Okay, I feel good enough about that, I guess. It's not fully cemented, not 100% good with it, but it's good enough that I'm fine with that as an option for why we can start, the Kafei quest. Okay, I believe everything else in regards to heart pieces is just in connection to... Okay. Now we have to... There he is. I think what I'm trying to start looping in the postman's story into this as well. At first, I was thinking it might be good if Link were to like badger the postman right here, right now. But now I'm thinking there might be a better way to do this. So instead, Link will do what we end up doing in the game, which is tailing the postman to see where he delivers the letter. Or the other thing he could do, it has an address. Anju could have even told Link the address that he was that she was addressing the letter to. So if he already knows the address, then he can basically just wait until the postman has made the delivery and go right there. It's so nice to have things going at normal speed. I'm so used to having everything slowed down. So it's like... I mean, his animation is going at the same rate, but his actual linear progression is down by like a third. It's really funny. We're so good at getting ahead of him. I'm not worried about the frog. I'm watching this. Link would probably stay out of sight while this is going on, but still peeking out from behind the tree like we're kind of doing right now. any chance that they... Okay. I was curious if there was an actual exchange. There is not, so more just a thank you. Very brief type of deal. And so, it is after he goes inside that Link then possibly knocks, or perhaps just slips inside as he's walking through. And Link is like cautiously going, and eventually he's like peeking behind. He sees that Kafei is maybe digging around in a bag or something. Then eventually Kafei says, I know you're there. And Link would come out. Green hat, green clothes. Anju wrote about you in a letter. It seems you are looking for Kafei for her. Link would obviously say yes. Like, can you keep a secret? The voice is uncharacteristically low. That's the first thing to be noted, that despite the fact that this is a child's body, the voice sounds very adultish. All right. Anju trusts you. So I shall trust you as well. I am Kafei. Wait. No. We're looking for Kafei, the son of the Detours, engaged to be married in 2 days. Yeah, no, you can't be that. We're looking for an adult. You're a child. I know. I was turned into this by some strange imp wearing a highly unusual mask. From there, we would see, like, the incident. We would have a flashback of the incident of maybe just a accidental running into each other. Obviously, Tattle and Tail weren't there for it for some unknown reason, but, you know, imp's gonna imp. And the imp takes offense. Kafei is like, oh, my dear boy, I'm sorry, I did not mean to. He's like, huh, cute mask there. Are you getting ready for the festival? The Kafei, the imp is upset. It's like, you wouldn't be speaking down to me like that if you weren't so tall, something to that effect, and uses the mask to turn Kafei into this. And so Link and Tattle are like, yeah, that does sound like him. So you're hiding because of... No, I'm not hiding because I look this way. No, when I was turned into this, I figured the best idea was to go see the Great Fairy in her shrine. However, on the way, I was accosted, mugged. My precious mask, my wedding ceremony mask, stolen from me. Stolen? Yes. It's this prancing man with this uncharacteristic grinning face. He offered to assist me. And instead, he made off with my mask this moment he could. Now, the two of them already know who Sakan is. In fact, at some point, he probably even gave his name to Link and Tattle. And so this is where Kafei gets the name. I would not put this line in here. I think that's unnecessary. It's also rude. Not to mention, it seems a little contradictory with the line that we get after this, but instead, Sakan. So that is his name. I swear, if we had met on equal terms, he would not find me such easy prey. I was targeted because of what I turned into. Tattle, realizing that there is another connection between what she has in some regards enabled, or at least was party to with her association with the Skull Kid. Maybe not I pity you, but more of a, I'm sorry. I know Anju is worried. Well, at this point is, well, if you're not worried about that, then could you at least, like, tell them you're okay? I know you sent the letter, but they could use more than that. They're all really worried, your parents and Anju especially. I know she's worried, but I can't go out. Not yet. I made a promise to her that I would bring the wedding mask and greet her. Instead of just, here's the pendant, it would be more of a, well, she's having a hard time believing you. Just with that letter. We can't just go on our word alone here. Otherwise, well, you've seen what's coming. I know. I'm asking a lot of her. And I suspect of you. Link would, of course, volunteer right here at this point. I'll help you. You will. Then, come back tomorrow. I believe one of my friends will have been able to get an idea of where he is. We can go and assault his keep together. Get my mask back. In the meanwhile, here. This pendant. Give it to Anju. This might actually this would happen at the end of the discussion. Because the question would be asked of, what contacts are you talking about? Well, take a look. Things that get stolen in this town always make their way to the curiosity shop. I'm waiting for that to happen. Take a peek into that hole there, into that mask. From here, I check on the curiosity shop's customers. He will definitely appear. We'll be waiting when it happens. He will also talk about being on good terms with the Curiosity Shop owner, which is why he has this place and the people. And that's how he knows that he will be able to do this. I need... Perfect. So the first thing, honestly, that Link would do is, okay, I'm making a delivery here. This might seem a little far-fetched. It's a bit of a stretch, honestly. Because, oh, give this to Anju. I'm gonna go deliver it to Anju right now. But what if instead, he's making a delivery? So instead, he somehow gets wrangled up with the postman as a part of this. Maybe in order to create this kind of situation, the postman will be like, maybe they run into each other. Link has the thing, he's going, and the postman is still making deliveries. And so they would kind of run into each other. Oh, I'm so sorry, little boy. What are you doing? I'm making a delivery. A delivery? You're not the postman. I'm the postman. Making deliveries is my job. Well, yes, that's fine, but nope. I need to do it. Make sure you put that in the post box and I'll pick it up tomorrow to make the delivery. But I need to do it now. Nope, that's not on the schedule. The schedule demands that the pickup happens in the morning and deliveries happen in the afternoon. It is the afternoon. Everything has been picked up, so deliveries will not happen until they are picked up in the morning. But that doesn't make any sense. I need to get this over to Anju. basically kind of shanghaiing Link into passing a trial or a test to prove that he is qualified to make the delivery. Ah! So close. Oh, dang it. I don't have money. I don't have time for this. The stupid money thing again. I keep depositing all of my money. I keep depositing all of my money. It's fine. It's puppy time? Alright, hang on. Give me 1 second. I suppose I could always press the pause button. That would make more sense. But when have I ever made... Well, I hope I'm making sense with my storytelling. Ha! I beat it! Okay, puppy time, you said. Let's see. Puppy. Hi. Behold, puppy. I actually just gave puppy a haircut yesterday. Didn't I? Yeah? That's right. I gave you a haircut, and now you always all cut. You feel better? Huh? And you should probably hang him up and cut the hair on his legs, too, but... Give in to the puppy side. Look, I gave in to the puppy side, like, 13 years ago. Because I have a puppy. Also, hello. Puppy, wave hi. Maybe I should go get your nails trimmed again. I know you'll hate that, won't you? He looks like he's finally losing weight, too. Like his body shape looks like what it's supposed to be. If I go get his nails trimmed, I can double check what his weight is while I'm at it. I switched up his food about a month ago. And first off, it's his favorite thing. Oh my gosh. He adores the food that I have for him now. I think it has helped regulate his digestive tract as well. Maybe it's just better food for him. But at the very least, the way that it's easily proportioned out, like it comes in a bag, and I only have to give him like a fraction of the bag, which I measure out. It's like 24 centimeters, so I just like give 3 centimeters of the bag each. So it portions out a lot more effectively. He adores it. And he's just looking good. Look at this good-looking puppy. Thank you for being such a good puppy. Yeah, I love you. I'm getting hair in my mouth. All right. Puppy time has been completed. All right, let's try this again. Oh my gosh, that's great. If you go out and come back in, it's free every time. Oh, crap. Sorry. Oh, the time goes in the crap. Ta-da! There we go. Thank you very much. So, with the completion of the certification, or whatever, the postman finally lets Link leave to go and make his delivery. It is a fairly brief interchange. If we were to map the scene out, we would start with Anju before Link enters, where she is trying to make the decision of whether or not to stay in Clocktown to wait for Kafei. She's maybe like looking at a photo of him. She's maybe like her mom had just been like dismissive of the idea of waiting. It's like, you're going to stay here while that thing falls down on our heads? Honestly. You don't even have any proof that he's even in town. Best to make sure that you're alive for him if he ever comes back. But then Link comes in. You're back. Did you... And... It... Obviously... Her face looks so happy. No, her face looks resolved. She has made her decision. I believe in him, I think should be like under her breath. I think that would be a really good... kind of emotional note to provide there. Alright, let's go farm more money while we wait for clock to happen. Because I have to. Good times. I wonder... I would be very interested to know if the... Oh, that's right. I forgot about a thing. Oops. Hang on. Hang on. Let me put a thing on. Thank you. Sorry. I need to not die. This is great. You earn 60 to 80 rupees with every in and out that you do. That's good economics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double back to the hideout, Kafei's hideout, and I want to see if something happens if we're there when Sakan shows up. I hope I don't screw anything up by doing that, but I'm just would be fascinated to see. I don't think Sakan shows up until midnight. Do not remember. Okay. Money, money everywhere, doo-da, doo-da. I don't know why Camptown Races was the tune that I went with, but... Camptown Races, sing the song, doo-da, doo-da. Camptown Races, sing the song, doo-da. Literally the only part of that song I even know. Go. I didn't even need to run out. I could have just flown. Whatever. Slowly but surely. Actually, it isn't even all that slowly, when I think about it. Okay, it's almost 10 o'clock. It might not even be possible to go into the hideout. What? I want to find out. Every time. I want to deposit all 500 at once. Thank you. Okay, 10 o'clock now. So, Curiosity Shop has opened. Let's see if they will let me in. They will not. Okay. That answers that question. So if that is the case, I do not believe that there is anything else that I need to do for heart containers outside of getting the masks that are left and getting this money. Yes. Okay. So we're going to do this for a hot minute. Because it needs to be done! There's one other thing that occurred to me as I was killing these guys, the last cycle that I was doing that, is it would be really neat if we could further tie together Majora's Mask to the Twilight. It has been implied and has been popularly, heavily theorized that Majora's Mask is a remnant from the Twilight's ancestors, who were then eventually banished to the Twilight Realm. But there isn't anything solid on that front. So what we could do is actually cement that relationship when Link and Tattle are inside the moon. I have not done a whole lot in terms of figuring out dialogue and things like that, so... Of course, I haven't done much of that for the entirety of the storytelling, so that's not exactly surprising. I feel like... Because there's a part of me that thinks I need to kind of update the whole mask situation when it comes to the moon and the moon children. Obviously, we give away all of our masks to the moon children in order to obtain the Fierce Deity mask. But I kind of want to take the symbolic meaning of giving away all the masks as a little bit more of a direct message, as opposed to the reading between the lines that we kind of have to do in order to make any of this make any kind of sense. Because from a gameplay standpoint, all it is a recognition of your dedication in completing the Bomber's Notebook and obtaining all of the masks. Which, yay, being a completionist. But what I have tended to do is I look at the giving of the masks to the Moon Children as being an answer to a question. And there it goes. Specifically, being an answer to the questions that the Moon Children are asking. Your true face. What is the face behind the mask? Is that your true face? Is making others happy something that makes everybody happy? They're deep, poignant questions. And I tend to see the masks being given to the Moon Children as being the answer to those questions. Because I talk about this. I theorized this as part of the Majora's Mask tribute video I did. Oh gosh, how long has it been? 10 years now? Crazy. Link using the masks in a way that actually brings out the truth and genuine happiness and joy, unshielded and unfettered by deception or lies. Something that the bird at the entrance does, but my gosh, does it take a long time and a lot of arrows to kill that thing. I think this is faster. Could be wrong, though. At the very least, I don't run the risk of missing too much and getting my crap stolen from me. I'm also not dependent on a finite resource. So I have taken the giving of the masks to the children as a proof of sorts of that is what Link has been doing. And I think it makes for some interesting symbolism, but it's also very vague. While I am not a fan of necessarily spelling every single detail out to an audience, I tend to trust that an audience is smarter than that. I also don't want to hide too many layers of symbolism behind what I am getting at and what is being responded to. And so, if we try and put things in context of the Twily's ancestors and what they were trying to achieve by getting the Triforce and failing, ultimately, even if these powers aren't necessarily privy to that knowledge. If they were people who were already accustomed to living in the shadows, they would already have an affiliation towards this concept of masks and hiding who you are. And the question I would then ask is, why did they feel that that is the thing that they had to do? There's a couple of ways that you can go about answering that kind of question. You can go well, they were just evil people doing evil stuff, which, this is Zelda. That is a motivation that definitely exists. I want power because I'm power hungry, and that's all I want. And that's fine. On the other hand, we have also seen, particularly in terms of the Twilight, the people who live in betwixt. Perhaps their ancestors did do horrible things, but they themselves are not inherently evil. So maybe if we take the Skull Kids, you only need like 2 cycles and a fraction, and we'll have the 5,000. Woo! Thank goodness. If we take the Skull Kid as an inspiration here, maybe the Shadow Folk originally started... Oh my gosh, the Shadow Folk. I just called them the Shadow Folk. That's supposed to be the... Ooh, there's a theory in there somewhere. The Twylee were originally an offshoot of the Sheikah. That's not a bad theory. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. That would require some fleshing out, but that's an idea. Regardless, they may themselves have started as a outcast of some kind, and perhaps in these ancient days filled with conflict and the struggle to survive, they, as outcasts, delved in more and more into these magics that either they didn't fully comprehend or at the very least kind of got drunk on. Eventually turning from survival to revenge and conquest. And finally turning their sights on the Triforce. And so the questions that end up being asked by the Moon Children are not just these philosophical questions. They are questions from the Skull Kid, and they're also questions from those original people. Yeah, it's a brilliant thought. I don't know if I'm sure somebody has come up with that theory at some point or another. I could never assume in the multitudes of Zelda fans that no one has ever come up with that theory before. But I can claim that I came to this theory of my own volition and not because I saw somebody saying it. And so, honestly, in a way like everything else, there maybe even be souls in the moon that are remnants of those defeated shadow people. Oh. Maybe those souls are put to rest, and then the only thing that is left at the end are the remnants, the vestiges of Majora's Mask. Then the Fierce Deity Mask could in fact be the combined wills and original gifts and magics of these ancient Twylee, finally given voice and form, unfettered by their long imposed hatred and twisted magic. I like that. That's pretty good. Now, when we get up there, hopefully I will be able to find a way to maybe kind of intersperse the questions that are being asked up there with either what's going on, though it might be hard to do because all of those are just little individual skill challenges. Maybe I'll have to think about it. They might instead be like flashbacks, memories. Something to that effect. And I do think it definitely, again, needs to tie back into Link's own challenges. Because basically, by the end, everyone should have reached a state of peace. Even though there is loss, there is sadness at points, people are allowed to mourn. People are allowed to rejoice. They no longer have these things hanging over them, like, say, a giant moon in the sky crashing down upon you. Instead, everything has been resolved, it has been put away, and everyone can now be at peace. So yeah, I think that's the conclusion that we're going to end up going for. At this point, we just have to get there. Which, based on the amount of time we have left in the stream, that is not going to be tonight. It actually kind of works out for me because I do have next Monday to finish this up, but then the Monday after I have a engagement Monday evening, so I wouldn't be able to stream anyway. So it gives us a week break. Naturally positioned. Woo! Once again, I forget how fast that clock goes when it's not slowed down. It's already almost noon. Which is fine. I don't think we can go and back into that place until like 3 or something. So, if we're lucky, we'll be able to get the full 500. Oh, no, never mind. It's not even a matter of luck. It's inevitable. Awesome. This is good. I think we're going to be able to get the full 5,000 before... This is a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. Woo! Thank you, Redead, for giving me a crap ton of money. Okay. 4879. Which means we only need like 4879. That means 121. We only need to give him 121. That's 2 cycles. That is 2 cycles of Redead. Thanks. 30. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it in 2 cycles. 3 at most. That's only if it's 60 and 60, and then we need the extra 1. Nope. We already got it guaranteed. Awesome. Gorgeous. Whew. Thank goodness. And there we go. Got it before lunch was over. Off we go. Ba-ba-da! Let's see. Have 121. $5,000. Can't take any more deposits. Sorry, this is all I can give you. Well, thank you very much. Okay. So there goes him. I don't need to worry about him. Instead, we come back over here. I want to check the bomber's notebook real quick. We'll have time. No, we'll have time. Oh, perfect. We can do it right now. Awesome. So, they have a appointed time to meet up. And so, Link comes back, and he's coming up. Kafei, I'm ready to go. What's going... And, sorry, man. Kafei ain't here. What do you mean? This is when we agreed to be here. Oh, right. Yeah, so, you're the green hat kid, huh? Well, I got a message from Kafei for you. Where is he? Well... he was here until about 1 o'clock last night. What do you mean? He starts waxing poetic, kind of ignoring the two of them. And, you know, when he showed up looking all young in that little brat body, I didn't even know what I was seeing. But all it took was one glance at that mask he was carrying for me to realize I was looking at my old friend. Which, the mask itself is sitting, like, propped up against that crate or something like that. Gave him that mask to him a long time ago when he was just a little Kafei. Surprised he kept it so long. He really hadn't talked much since he had gotten all big and important. Just childhood days only last but so long, huh? Maybe it's just a matter of childhood dreams. What are you talking about? Hands the mask to Link. Just something for you to give to him when you see him, alright? Do you know where he went? Yeah, I saw where he went. Couple things. First off, need to get this to his mother. Okay. Look, customers came to my shop last night. When Kafei sees him, Kafei's color just changes. Goes running right after the guy. Doesn't even say a word. Wait, so he came? Sakan came? Yeah, Sakan came. He's a regular here. All I told I told Kafei all he had to do was hang out and he'd show up eventually. Took a little longer than usual, but showed up he did. I don't know what plans you had with him, but... yeah, he's gone. Sorry, man. I would prefer to take this over right now, but I can't. So I won't. Wait, I need money. I need money! I need to buy that biggest bomb bag. So I need 100 rupees, I think? Or is it 200 rupees? Might be 200 rupees. Either way. I have plenty of money. So if I only need 200 rupees, that means 176. Bomb bag. Bomb bag. He's looking at me expectantly. It'll be fine, puppy. Don't worry. We got plenty of time. This would be faster if I Goroned it. I wonder if there's a way I could bring the Keatons into this situation. Because we have time, I could totally get the Keatons into this, except for the fact that I'm not entirely certain how it would work, because due to the interactions that we've already had, Link knows where Sakon's, or at least about where Sakon's hideout is. So the only other way that we could get the Keaton involved would be if Link ran into a Keaton in Ikana Valley. Perfect, 200. Ta-da! And I'm trying to think. The only real thing that the Keaton would need to do is basically point Link in the direction of either where Kafei went, which is certainly an option, or divulging a little trick that Sakon used in order to conceal where his hideout is. Alright, let's answer some questions here. What bad habit does Anju the innkeeper have? She's quick to apologize. Who is the leader of the Bombers gang? That's Jim. What time does Romani, the ranch girl, wake up? I guess it's either 6 or 7. What is the name of the song that Romani, the girl at the ranch, teaches you? That would be Epona's song. What are the magic words that Tingle created? Ugh. It's etched into my brain. Thank you. There we go. Okay. the Keaton would... Either Link was wearing it to kind of keep himself hidden. Maybe to prevent maybe running into Sekon and Sekon recognizing him, something like that. Or the Keaton was just drawn to it just because Link has it. Something to that effect. But one way or another, that leads to Link finding Kafei, and Kafei's like, how did you find me? Well, I had seen Sekon up here before, but wasn't certain where. Well, lucky I found you running off without telling me. Sorry, I got a little overheated. But he's here. He's using this place as a safe house for keeping his stolen goods. He just came to the shop last night and I couldn't help it. I chased after him. Well, he's not here right now, which is probably a good thing, because if he's locked himself inside, I don't think there's any way we could get into there. It's a large rock slab, but I think he's the only person who knows how to open it. The only thing we can do then is wait until he arrives. So, there is a stakeout. And we know how stakeouts go. Stakeouts are boring. Which is why, in media, you don't go through the actual stakeout. You just have 2 lines of dialogue, and then the guy shows up. Which is why he should be... Actually, you can hear him right now. And there he is. I have made the mistake of making it night and then running up here. Because if he sees you, there's the guard whistle, and then he turns around and goes away. So you either need to have the stone mask on, or you need to be back here, or it's all for naught. I have one certainty about this encounter and one question. The certainty is that even though what we have here is a parallel line of you do this thing, I do this other thing, I much prefer the idea of, at least initially, there being some kind of trap. Obvious button is obvious. In our situation, wouldn't be quite so obvious. There would probably be like a trap door or something like that. At any rate, there has to be some point of there's no way out. What can we do? Basically, Kafei is giving up hope. And Link and Tattle need to remind him of what he's fighting for. Fighting for love! For Anju! Sekon would start as basically like taunting his captives. Oh, just nudged him with my foot. And then after they escape, there is a little bit of a kind of a barrage of stuff. There's no way you can get to me. There's no way you can get my stuff. That kind of deal. But as the two of them make their way through, it becomes more and more apparent that that ain't gonna happen. We don't necessarily... situations like this, you kind of think that... in this situation, Sakon, I guess, gets away. But it doesn't really matter because the mask is all that matters. But... it would be kind of fun to have a end of the line struggle as Kafei is fighting Sakon for the mask. And there's a point where the mask is like in the air and falling, and Kafei has to dive to catch it to prevent it from being shattered. While Link is able to tie up Sakon, subdue him, tie him up, etc. I know why they do this, because of gameplay restrictions type of stuff, but it doesn't make any sense, I don't think, for Kafei to just run off on his own. It would make more sense for Link and Kafei to return together. A literal race against the clock, as it were. Now, because wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff, we have to essentially flashback our way to before Link headed off, because he did have this piece of mail that needed delivering. And so Link's original reaction was, this is priority mail. I can send this off before going to go help Kafei. And so he would take it again to the postman. At first, he's like, I am going to make him deliver this thing. Priority mail is for the mayor's wife. He needs to do this now. I'm going to force him. But when he comes inside, he's panicking. And Link has to get him out of it, snap him out of it, and show him the mail of, this is the highest of priorities. I shall deliver it. Yeah. To myself, you have been doing a great job delivering the mail. I have a request for my hardworking self. All of the townsfolk have taken refuge. I want myself to flee too. Even if it is not written on the schedule, I want myself to flee. Please. In the game, we'll have to do this a second time, because of course we'll have to. I want to do it a second time anyway. There is 2 ways that you can deliver the mail. You can either deliver it yourself or give it to the postman. I wanted to make sure I had footage of that. You can give it to the postman, or you can take it yourself. Since we're going ourselves with the postman, I would say that it makes a little bit more sense if both rewards, if you will, are both occurrences happen at the same time. So they come together The postman delivers the letter, but Link, as the detective, also knows that it's obvious that Link was the one responsible for getting this letter to Madame Detour, and so she thanks Link and thanks the postman, and both things are resolved at the exact same time. What are you saying? Did you see the sky? It's terrible. But, oh my, what shall we do? It's from Kafei.
Yeah.
It's priority mail. I'm so happy. I think something good would come in the end. Thank you. You, flee now. That's an order. Understood. It just makes more sense if it happens at once. Doesn't, because the way this game functions, so we'll have to do it the other way next time we do this. But we got what we needed. Yay! Is it this one? Can I just do it on this one? There it is! Nice work! Thank you, random post box that somehow says words to me. This is where you have two juxtaposed things going on at the exact same time. On the one hand, you have Anju in her room, sitting, waiting, pacing. I forget when I did this. I think I was on stream last time playing this. Or either it was on the podcast. I forget which. But, oh my gosh, what if, in this moment, as she is waiting for Kafei, she is wearing this. She is in her wedding dress. Maybe even with the mask on. And she is just waiting, staring up at the moon, watching it slowly descend into certain doom. Just this haunted image. Like the ghostly bride. Meanwhile, Link and Kafei are rushing. There are creatures and things that are standing in the way, and fences and all of this stuff. Link is able to summon Epona as they're riding off, and they're dodging things as they're going the entire way. And through the entire time, you see the moon coming closer and closer and closer. And you're not entirely certain, just like with this, you are not entirely certain where they are in position to everything. And of course, there has to be some scene in which it looks like maybe a monster had jumped up and knocked them off of Epona, or maybe Epona got something that made it look like they might have not made it. And there's Anju, just staring up into the sky in her dress, in her mask. Until suddenly, footsteps are heard just outside. Link is standing in the doorway. He steps aside, and there he is. He's wearing the mask as well. And both of them take their masks off. About near the same time as Anju says, "I've met you before. You're so small, but what a familiar scent. Long, long ago. Yes, we were still young. We made a promise, didn't we? The masks of the sun and the moon. We were to exchange them on the day of the Carnival of Time. Anju. I'm sorry I was late. I'm home. Welcome home. I don't... Way to ruin the mood, Tattle. Way to ruin the mood. The masks are exchanged, and they are placed on each other's hips so that their faces remain uncovered. Link officiates, if you will, in an impromptu wedding. The oaths are brief. They are heartfelt. Take refuge. We are fine here. We shall greet the morning together. And it is with that that Link and Tattle cannot let things stand any longer. And they rush off to set it straight once and for all. Unfortunately, we cannot do the same. Because I am a gosh freaking dang completionist, and there are things that I must get! So I will get them! But that is not going to happen until next week. We have reached the end of our stream time, and so that is where our storytelling must come to a close for the night. Oh! Choking up! So emotional, I love it! Everyone, thank you all so much for being here. However long you've been here, however you have been participating, I hope that you have been enjoying this story, and I hope that you are looking forward to its finale next time. If you're watching this on YouTube, I am nearly always doing Legend of Zelda on Mondays over on Twitch. I post all the Zelda-specific stuff here on the channel, but if you come over on Twitch, I am doing a whole bunch of other games besides. Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays is usually my schedule. I always have a schedule on my Blue Sky as well as on my Twitch channel. Come on by. It would be absolutely wonderful to see you somewhere out there in the multiverse.